Okay, let's get into Snowfall.
Who had somebody and you knew they was right.
Alright guys, we're going to talk about Snowfall real quick. Snowfall kind of had me in my feelings a little bit, I have to admit. For one thing, like my thing is literally in my face. I had it perfect and then I hit something, but I turned the corner and my phone just get whoop. Well, anyways, as far as Snowfall is concerned, Franklin is in jail. Franklin is going through some things, people. He's going through some things up in jail, okay? He is struggling. It's not going good for Franklin. So he's locked up right now. I mean, the guy that in the very beginning of the season, well, the second season. Wait, what's the first season? Hold on. That might be the first season when Franklin had that guy cut that guy's throat. That got let's be clear, okay? He got raped to me, you know, because he owed some money and it messed the guy's head up a little bit. Raped by a grown man. It was weird, the whole scene. But anyway, so at the end of it, he made that guy cut his throat, and then he gave him money and blah blah. Well, whatever he did in his life must not have been well, because he ended up going to jail because he was in jail with Franklin. Of course, he sees Franklin. He beats the crap out of him, real bad. Okay, his uncle and his boy come to see him. Dude is swole up, and of course the uncle is upset. Uncle's like old school. Yeah, Franklin. He ain't gonna say that. His friend was like, man, this shit is crazy. He said, man, you go up in there, if anyone touches you, do anything, you beat the shit. You beat them. You beat them. You let them know. Okay? Because this is a prison. It's not no jail. It's prison. And what's jail? It's LA, so probably prison. But anyway, he said, man, chill out. He said, man, look at that fool eye. Because his eye was, I mean, it was messed up. He said, you see somebody there, you beat him. But see, Franklin, he don't work like that. Like, he'll get on you physical. That's not his thing. So I think he took what his boy said, and he went back in there, and he said to the guy who's gonna come mess with him again. He did mess with him this last time, because right when he was gonna do it, this dude hung himself. I mean, the dude was like in the jail, ripping up this stuff from off the pillow cushion. Nobody was paying attention. I said, what is he doing? And my mom thinking, is he trying to kill himself? But he just kind of was in the background ripping this little stuff up. Then out the blue, when Elfin could beat him up, Franklin looks up, the guy just, whoop. I was like, damn. So the guy was like, man, we're going to chill out tonight. So the next day, after Franklin comes back from the phone call from his boy, he walked to him and said, man, if anybody touches me again in here, I know people on the outside that will kill everybody, and your mama, everybody. Started laughing. He named the name to him, and he was like, oh no, this fool's serious. So he walked away. Like, I think that changed him. All of it, the whole experience changed him. And so the connector he has, Reed, FBI guy, he told his auntie to go see. His auntie's smart. I love her. He told his auntie to go see him. Like, I need you to run it. Pretty much, if I'm gonna be in here, I'm gonna have you running it. So you talk to Reed. He's my connect. Well, I mean, you know, Franklin supplied the drugs. Reed's the FBI. They can take it overseas for the gun war for Mexico. That's how it was in the, you know. Anyway, so when the AT went to the FBI and talked to him, she said, look, I don't want to do this. I don't want to run this thing. I want Franklin out of jail. You got connections, get him out of jail. Point blank, period. Okay? So Reed, who now brings in the same female that pretty much put Franklin in jail, that messed up the whole cartel, whatever. She's just a BI, with no truth about it. He tells her, look, we're going to work together. We're going to be supplying the Mexican cartel, all that, because there's a big war going on. We supply, we sell the drugs, and we give money for the war. That's the whole point of this whole thing. We're not doing this to help the drug dealers. And she was like, okay, I will help you. But he said, one thing you got to do. We got to get Franklin out. You was a witness and said you saw him shot somebody. I need you to go recant recant the whole thing. She's like, I can't, my job, blah, blah. He said, I got it, don't worry about it. I need you to go recant. And she was like, what does he mean to you? A lot? He said, yep, go recant. So, he, I guess she did, because all of a sudden Franklin gets a call as he's sitting by his bunk. You got a phone call or whatever. He goes, not a phone call, you got someone who wants to see you. His lawyer is sitting there in the chair, and he's like, what's up? The lawyer just starts smiling big. He said, you going home? So he gets home, and he just went to go see his friend, because his friend did die at the hands of him. He said one thing he regrets is, bringing him in there, because he shouldn't have brought him in there, and he should have. And if anything happens again, pretty much he said no matter what it is, he told Reed this, he gonna have to nip it in the bud by any means necessary. These locks, there we go. By any means necessary, and that could be a bad thing. It means killing them, so to speak, or get rid of them, whatever. Anyway, so he's talking to us, I feel like. Well, I'm talking to Reed too. No, I'm talking to us, because Reed's already gone. He said, Reed is the one that got me out of jail. That's the one we should be worried about. Everybody talking about this cartel, these crazy people. Reed is the one who we should be scared of. And he said, I feel like that Reed got me out of jail, and first we were working for the cartel and all this kind of stuff. He said, but I think that Reed, because Franklin's smart, I think that Reed is supplying, funds for, because he said, how was it that an FBI is the one that saw me? And then then all of a sudden I get away, Reed helped me get away from it. Reed's the FBI. And I think that Reed is, the reason why he's working with me with the drugs is because he used the money to supply, guns and weapons for the war. So he said, we are now, I believe, working for Reed. He was spitting facts. He had no idea he worked for Reed this whole time. He said, we were worried about the Jewish guy, we were about all these people. We should be worried about Reed. That's what you should be scared of. We're working for the government now. And it ended with that. Now, if you have not watched Snowfall this season, download FX, the app. And you can watch all the shows for free. And usually, after the next day, you can catch a new episode. Download the app. As long as you have some kind of cable or a dish or anything, you can watch all their shows on any network, honestly, for free, except for CBS. So, download the app and watch Snowfall. Watch the first season first, then watch the second season. I don't know if that was the season finale, because it usually says it's season finale. I didn't see that. But I am a Snowfall fan, because they're showing the beginning, the baby stage of when people started making cocaine and how people became rich. And it started from the gutter from the beginning, because the people who became rich 10, 15, 20 years later, there was always a beginning to every story. So, and I'm old, so I can remember the whole war that they had in the 80s, and how there was a conspiracy, how that it was being funded by drugs. Can you imagine? How would the government ever have that much money? And then you have these dope dealers that's making all this money. All this money, and never getting caught. And people are like, how are you never getting caught? The government is always involved. Their hands are always involved with everything, just so you know. So anyway, that's my Snowfall review. Hope you enjoyed.